Hollow Knight is the type of artistic, badass, thought-provoking game that we can't get enough of. This shit gives you a fucking Shakespeare poem and then says, "Aight, go do your thing." Every place you go to has a unique aura that gives it a feeling of adventure and awe. But forget all that for a second. You know the two things I fucking hate? Insects and closed places. And sadly, they go hand in hand. Did you know there's a job for cave explorers who, well, explore new caves? You got me up. I'm gonna go in a tight place. And who doesn't fucking hate insects? Look, I'm fucking Chad. Oh, there's a tiger? Easy clap, let me hunt that shit, I don't give up. But if I'm taking a shit in my most vulnerable position and a fucking cockroach attacks me, you know I'm fucking dying faster than EDP's career. And yet here I was, enjoying the hell out of this game, which is about insects in caves. The music is tight, the fighting is sexy, the narrative fucks you harder in the fields, and the airplane fucked the building during night. This game's story hit me the hardest when I was like, alright, here's a boss fight about a guy who protects shit statues and fights me to the death by throwing shit at me. That's already good, but turns out he's actually one of the greatest knights of the greatest kingdom and saw all of his friends die one by one to an infection, and then decided that being sad is for cucks, and instead he's gonna protect the one place that still stands, the little shit-filled sewers. And when I beat him, I thought, okay, this is the best game ever. You start off as a random nameless knight who seems to have no passion, and yet what lays before you is the remains of the greatest kingdom of all time. Money, power, hot bitches. The remains of this kingdom seems to promise all. So you can look at all this opportunity and just live your life quietly, or you can go balls deep and find the answers you seek. And now, I don't know how you make something like insects look cute, but they fucking did it, man. Every bug seems like a real homie I'd want to play basketball with. This game is huge, like really fucking big. Every place you visit has insane atmosphere. There's simple caves to lush forests to jellyfish floating in the air. How does that work again? Not only that, but every area feels like it belongs and mixes together perfectly. More than the atmosphere, everything feels like it's actually living and breathing in this world. I'll tell you what I mean. So I'm walking and I find this bug being like, "Hey, deposit your money in a bank." And I'm like, "Pog. Now I have a bank and don't need to worry about losing my money." I deposit everything, and the next time I go, she's not there. This bitch ran away with my fucking money. As annoying as that may be, it helped me realize that this world actually exists. Cause guess what? If I lived there, I'd scam people too. And this is just one example. This game doesn't give a flying rat's ass about you. You meet a bunch of bugs through your journey, and every single one of them has their own story to tell. There's one who helps you fight and then just dies after fulfilling his duty. Sad. Then there's this blacksmith who, after making the perfect sword for you, is just like, "Kill me with the sword I made or I'll kill myself." Like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were a psychopath. So I just walk away and don't kill him. And then later, I find his freaking body. Correction, this is future me. There was an update so that now you don't find his body, and instead he finds art as a hobby. That just tells you how long I've been working on this. Kinda beats my entire point, doesn't it? You actually care about these bugs, whether they die, live, or find happiness. But who gives a shit about bugs? Let's talk about that sweet gameplay. It's a boss rush, and it's good. The fights put hair on your nutsack. Every one of these bosses hits you harder than your depression. One of my favorites is the Mantis Lords. It feels like a classic martial arts fight where instead of them attacking you, you challenge them. And after you beat them, the entire tribe bows to you. Now that's cool. And look at this absolutely sexy DLC fight. Oh, and did I mention all the DLCs are free? That's how you know a game cares about being good more than making money. Anyway, this grim fight is so fucking cool. At the start, he bows because he knows he's Mexi. And the music, oh, you can put this on anything and it'll feel epic. And now for the bussin' story. As you explore the kingdom, you get in awe of the monuments left behind and start learning of the secrets of the kingdom. You learn of the infection that made these bugs act like zombies, the starvation that occurred afterwards, the cannibalism that resulted from it, and how the rich died just like the poor, despite all their efforts. How a king sacrificed all in order to control it, even his children, only to lose and die just like the rest. Oh, and you get this dream nail thing that gives you insight on the mind of all the characters, which adds another layer to the story. Like this map dude has a hot wife, but not only that, once you dream nail her and read her thoughts, turns out she used to be a warrior. Now that's badass. How the fuck did a solid 5 out of 10 dude obsessed with maps bag a 10 out of 10 baddie? He's the only one winning here, guys. And towards the end, you're given a choice to either murder your sibling and take his place as the sacrifice, in turn saving the kingdom, or to risk it all and try and kill the very infection itself, which may horribly fail and definitely kill you. But there's a chance that you may succeed. This is all if you actually understand the fucking story by this point, of course, because it can easily go over your head, especially when it's explained in Shakespearean poems. Who knew that understanding Shakespeare can help? Okay, random memory, but I fucking remember our teacher putting on Shakespeare, but it was R, it was rated R and not like normal R. It was a whole ass porno. Like there were scenes where it was just naked bareback sex. I don't know why it was in a Shakespeare movie, but hey, I paid attention, alright. Anyway, this game, good shit. I can't explain anymore, but you'll know if you play.